What's going on, everybody? It's your boy King Kive back in your life with another NBA basketball breakdown and prediction videos. As always, let's get right on into it. Starting off with last night's games, Tuesday night games, that is. Starting off with the Denver Nuggets defeating the Minnesota Timberwolves 146-112. Nikola Jokic having 20 points, 12 rebounds, and 16 assists, proving why he should once again be a three-time MVP recipient. In our next game, we have the OKC Thunder defeating the LA Lakers 133-130 behind Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's 30 points, 8 assists, and 2 steals. But more importantly, let's talk about the other side of that team. LeBron James, your all-time leading scorer. Now, I've said I've never really liked LeBron's game, never really thought much of him, but one thing I can always say about LeBron is I respect him as a man. I respect him with every moral that he has in him, and he deserved it. I got chills watching that last night. I'll give him a good old round of applause. He deserves it. I'm glad Kareem was there, even though Kareem, you could tell it, you could see it in his eyes. He did not want to give it up. He looked pissed. He's fake for the cameras. Everyone knows how much of a dick Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is. But it was good to see that moment. They could have walked out with a dub, but, it was just crazy to see that. Everybody was happy to be a part of history there. In our next game, we have the Phoenix Suns defeating the Brooklyn Nets 116-112 behind DeAndre Ayton's 35 points and 15 rebounds. Cam Thomas, though, had another 40-point game. The most since Iverson. Crazy. In our next game, we have the New Orleans Pelicans defeating the Atlanta Hawks 116-107 behind Brandon Ingram's 30 points and 8 assists. Great win from them. Brandon Ingram turning back into form. Looking great. In our next game, we have the Memphis Grizzlies defeating the Chicago Bulls 104-89. Ja Morant having 34 points, 6 rebounds, 7 assists, and 4 3-point makes. They finally get back in the win column. They needed this one badly for themselves. Not that their record's in any peril, but they needed it for themselves. And they got it. And then in our last and final game, we have the New York Knicks coming back to defeat the Orlando Magic 102-98 behind Julius Randle's 22 points, 14 rebounds, 6 assists, and 4 3-point makes. Now let's get right on into our Wednesday night slate of games. Starting over here, we start off with the Kings taking on the Rockets. It's easy, it's simple, it's Kings, and we move right along. In our next game, we have the Timberwolves going to take on the Jazz. No. Jazz might be having some players leave. The Lakers want Malik Beasley. They want Jared Vanderbilt in a possible trade. There's a lot more to that trade than just that, but it's Timberwolves going to take on the Jazz. I'm going to take the Timberwolves here. Timberwolves also win the trade. The LA Lakers want D'Angelo Russell back, and then it would send Mike Conley to the Timberwolves, which is pretty crazy. He's more of a, like an assist guy, so like Anthony Edwards can be more ball dominant, and then he has to defer to D'Angelo Russell, so it'll be a good trade. It'd be good to see D'Lo get a second shot in LA. Hopefully he won't do no snitching, but In our next game, we get to see the debuting of Kyrie Irving taking on the Clippers. I'm going to take the Clippers here, just for the straight fact I don't know if we're going to get Luka. If we get Luka and we get Kyrie in the same court, that'll just be fun to watch, and I think it makes it a closer game than it could be. But right now, I know what I'm going to get when I get the Clippers, so I'm going to take the Clippers at home here. In our next game, we have the birthday boy and the Warriors, Klay Thompson being the birthday boy, of course. Happy birthday, Klay. Taking on the Trailblazers. And I obviously don't pick this game. I hope we have a good game. I hope Jordan Poole comes out and has a big game for us. And the Trailblazers are hot right now. Behind Damian Lillard. Damian Lillard just can't miss from 3. Can't miss from 2. Can't miss his layups. He's just been on an absolute tear. In our next game, we have the Spurs versus the Raptors. I'm going to take the Raptors here. At home, I think they get done against the Spurs. The Spurs are no slouches. And especially the Raptors, though. But the Raptors have been playing better as of late. They got a win on the road against Memphis. And I think they keep it rolling here at home. In our next game, we have the Pistons going to take on the Cavaliers. And this one's not close either. It's the Cavaliers in a blowout. Donovan Mitchell will blow this team out of the water. Darius Garland will blow this team out of the water. Jared Allen will get his dunks. Evan Mobley will get his touches. It'll be all over with. But by like this end to middle of second quarter. In our next game, we have the Hornets going to take on the Wizards. I take the hotter team here. I take the Wizards. Bradley Beal will have a big game. Kyle Kuzma will have a big game. No one will be able to stop Kristaps Porzingis from doing whatever he wants to this Hornets team. And now we look towards the game of the night, possibly. I'm going to take the Celtics here. It's close because the Celtics, it's going to be hard to stop Embiid, but I feel like they have Al Horford and Robert Williams kind of converging on him at the same time. It'll be pretty hard for Embiid to get it going, but it'll be a close game. It'll probably be the closest game of the night and the game of the night, even though this is probably my game of the night over here in the Mavericks, just because I want to see how Kyrie works with them, but this will be the real game of the night, and I got the Celtics in this one. Big game from Jason Tatum, big game from Jaylen Brown. It'll go down to the wire, though, I feel like. In our last and final game, we have the Pacers going to take on the Heat. I'm actually going to take the Pacers here. I think they get it done on the road. I think Tyrese Halliburton comes out, has a big game, gets his assists as he always does. I think this will be a close game, though, if Tyler Hero can get it going, if the All-Star Bam Adebayo can get it going, and if Jimmy Buckets can do Jimmy Bucket things. But those are all my predictions for tonight's NBA slate of games. And I know she never watched this, but it's my best friend Shay's birthday. So I just wanted to say once again, happy birthday, Shay. Hope you're having a great day. It's been fun hanging out with you, and I hope you have a great rest of your day, and, we'll game later. But, as always, guys, it's been your boy King Kife, and I'm out. Peace.